On this video, we are going to be talking about this particular visa that you can apply and get it for just 75 euro. In the previous video I make a quick introduction about this particular visa that you can use to migrate to Germany for you to be able to live and stay in Germany. Okay, and some people reach out to me that they will be happy if I make a detailed information about this particular visa that does not cost more than 75 euro, and which is equivalent to 34,766.77 naira in Nigeria currency. So because I'm from Nigeria, right, I'm going to be making use of Nigeria as a case study here. So anything that applies here, make sure you go to your own country embassy website to get more clarification before you proceed to get this visa. But everything is 75 euro in every country that you might want to get this visa from, right? Okay, so in today's video I'll be telling you if you need this type of visa and if you are eligible, what are the documents you need to apply for this visa. I've make a list of about 10 or 12 documents that is important for you to apply into this visa. In this video, I'm also going to share with you where you can apply for this visa, how to apply for this visa. I have 7 major steps that I'm going to explain or guide you through how you can easily apply into this visa, and you are going to determine the correct application office. So you have to make sure you visit the right place for you to get this information rightly. Okay, then after that you are going to be setting up an appointment with the consulate, that's the embassy. Then you are going to be proceeding there. Make sure you are going there with the right document that I'm going to be showing with you right now. Then you are going to be paying this 75 euro to them. After you pay this 75 euro to them, then you are going to be submitting your application and wait for the answer of the you are going to be waiting for the feedback of your visa application. Then you are going to be migrating to Germany straight away. Okay, most times some people might be asking if they are going to be submitting the original documents or they need to authenticate their documents, or some other question that might come up, bank statement, all of these things, how long this visa lasts or how long is it valid, do I need to take my family, can I take my family, can I work, can I do all of this, can I, everything will be answered in this video. Okay, so make sure you stick around because this video will be a little bit longer because there are a lot, this is a load of information that I'm about to divulge to you right now, and I think this is even a too much information for you to get right now. But because I value my subscriber and my viewers on this platform, and we are building a community that is going to make things easy for people that want to easily migrate abroad without breaking the banks, right? Okay, so still sit back, make sure you click at the like button before we proceed to this video. Okay, now we are going to start with the first information on the list, that how or do I need to apply for this visa. What is the name of this visa really? We are all aware that Germany created several immigration pathways to attract foreign workers to the country to fill in the labor shortage, and this type of visa that you are applying to right now is called the job seeker visa. And the job seeker visa is one of these immigration opportunity which allow you to enter into the country and allow you to look for employment and settle down. If you are a Nigerian citizen looking to apply for this visa, or you are a citizen, or you are a Ghanaian, or you are a Kenya, or you are from Cameroon, or you are from Asian country, or you are from any part of the world and you need to apply into this kind of visa, you must first know whether the visa is proper for you and whether you meet the criteria. Okay, now the first thing we are going to be looking at is, do I need to apply for a German job seeker visa? Yes, all nationality must obtain a visa before entering Germany. Okay, so if you have a valid Schengen visa for Germany, you will still need to apply for a job seeker visa if you intend to find employment in the country and then apply for a work visa. Okay, so that is important. Am I eligible to or am I eligible for a German job seeker visa from Nigeria? I don't want to make any mistake. That is why I come up with this full list information so that we can read together and you can get more understanding. Okay, so remember, I'm using Nigeria in this case. Everything is applicable to every other international country that you might want to apply from. You are eligible to apply for this job seeker visa if you already have your international passport from any country and you meet some of these requirements that we are going to be talking about right now. You must have completed a training course or a study program in Germany, or you have received a degree in your country that is equivalent to one of the degree in Germany. I talked about this in the previous video I dropped for you about the Germany opportunity card that just launched yesterday. Okay, and you are also qualified or you are also eligible if you have a degree that is recognized in Germany. You are also eligible if you have at least 5 years of professional or academic experience. You are eligible if you can prove that you have enough financial resources to cover your expenses while you are in Germany. If you have completed a vocational training and you can show proof of German language, you are eligible to apply into this job seeker visa. If you look at all these eligibility requirements, you are going to see that it is not different from what we have on the list of the opportunity card that the Germany magistrate or the Germany Minister of Interior and whatever just released. Okay, now if you've met all these requirements, then you need to know that you cannot just apply into the job seeker visa without having this type of document that we are going to be talking about right now. Note that I'm going to be guiding you step by step how you are going to apply into this visa process inside this video. So you want to make sure you stick around and don't jump off at any point, because I'm going to be guiding you on everything you need to do right now for you to be able to successfully apply for this job seeker visa right now. Note that for you to obtain your job seeker visa from your country, you must prepare all of these documents that we are going to be looking at right now. Okay, so one of these documents that we are going to be looking at is the visa application form. I gave you a glance of this form in the video I dropped before this one. So if you want to see that glance, make sure you go back to that video and go and check. Though we are still going to be looking at that glance inside this video for me to guide you through the visa application process and everything you need to know. But if you watch this video to the very end, it will not be difficult for you to go through the visa application form yourself and complete it. Okay, so I have a link here that you can click on for you to be able to quickly glance through the application form. Okay, so if I click on this link, then it will bring us to this particular page, the Vides page, which is the Visum Effason page. Okay, for the offense odds. Okay, now if you wait for this page to load up, then we are going to have the visa form come up. Okay, so this is a glance of this form that you are going to be needing to fill right now. But you need to get proper information before you continue to this website to go and fill the form so that you don't do mistake. Okay, now once you have that visa application fill form, then you need your international passport. Remember, I'm using Nigeria as a case study here. That is why you see Nigeria everywhere, because that is my home country. Okay, so please make sure that your passport have been issued during the last 10 years and you still have like 2 blank pages and a validity of up to 6 months after your departure date from Germany. Make sure you are using passport that is not expired or that still have even up to 3 years of validity on it when you are applying for your visa. You also need a copy of your passport, that is your passport photograph. Okay, so you need to provide your a copy of your passport. You need a copy of your passport images, that's your passport image, and you also need a copy of that passport that you already provided earlier. Okay, if you are coming from a country that is other than Nigeria, then you must have a valid residence permit. But if you are not in Nigeria, then you might want to skip this. Okay, and if you are applying to this job seeker visa and you are using your academic qualification, which is either your degree or any of the academic qualification, you must make sure you submit proof of your academic achievement from a German university or a degree certificate that can be equivalent to a German degree. If you remember, I'm going to be making a lot of reference to the previous video about about the new visa that just launched by Germany, which is the opportunity card visa. I'm going to be making a lot of reference to that because most of the things I will also talk about here, I have mentioned that to you yesterday in the previous video. Okay, so if your certificate is not recognized, you need to make sure you go to Anabis. If you watch that video, you will remember where I said go to Anabis to go and check if your certificate is recognized. Okay, if you are using your professional experience, make sure you submit all the documentation, your CV, professional achievements that support your relevant work experience for the job you are going to be looking for. Make sure you attach your cover letter when you are going to submit this application because it is also very important, and make sure it's detailed and it's explained how you plan to find employment in Germany, your future career plan, and what you plan to do if the job search is unsuccessful. Okay, you need to provide proof of accommodation. Okay, make sure to submit your proof of temporary accommodation while you are in Germany, and you can even make an hotel reservation or a rental agreement which you don't have to pay the rent while you've not got to Germany yet. Make sure you get like an hotel reservation. Don't pay for it yet because you don't know if your application will be approved or rejected. Okay, so if you get a rental agreement or proof that you will stay with a friend or family in Germany, then you are good to go with your proof of accommodation. Now, you need to provide proof of enough fund or financial support for yourself. You must submit the proof that you have financial sufficiency of money to support your stay in Germany while you look for employment. Make sure you submit one of the following information to them to prove that you can actually support your stay in Germany, because this is the main deal. They are not looking for someone who will start sleeping by the roadside or start sleeping or start lumbering around people's house and will cause panic for people. Okay, note that you can use your Sparkonto, which is the block account. Okay, most people know this as the block account, but it is actually called the Sparkonto. Sparkonto is a means of you putting money in a block account, which means you are going to create an account in Germany using uh, uh, one of these trusted platform that is out there that you can use to create your block account. Okay, so there are a lot of them. I think I have created something about the block account, how you can actually set up your block account. That is another thing that is part of the book that I'm writing right now. Okay, you remember I told you I'm writing a book which is a step-by-step guidebook that even if a 5-year-old girl or 5-year-old child pick this book up, they can follow this book and apply for everything they want to apply to and get their self into the dream country that they are planning to migrate to. Note that when you are trying to create your block account, you must be able to prove that you have up to 947 euros, which is equivalent to 438 naira as of December 2022. So you must be able to show that you have this monthly and you can open a block account for this. Okay, so if you can prove that you have 947 euro every month to cater for your need, then this is fine. So depending on how long you want to stay in Germany, you will have to provide this for number of months that you are going to stay. You also need to provide means of your travel insurance, which must be up to 30,000 euro. There are a lot of health insurance or travel insurance agency that you can buy this insurance from them. Okay, so it does not mean you are going to be spending up to 30,000 euro to purchase this insurance, but it means some of them you might get them for a very cheap, very cheaper amount of money, which is not even up to 1,000 euro or so. Okay, so but the value that you are going to be buying from them is 30,000 euro insurance. Okay, so I don't know the best way to explain that though. If you are migrating to Germany, one thing that you should be clear about is that there's nothing that you can do, but you need to get yourself a block account. If you want your visa to be approved, then the high chances of getting your visa approved is by creating a block account. Okay, so though there's a method you can use for you not to use a block account, and you can migrate to Germany without using block accounts, it is true. Most people will tell you you can't. You can use other method as other than block accounts. Yes, it is true. I think I'm going to make two separate video about why you need a block account and why you don't need a block account. Okay, that will be another video for another day. Now, for you to be able to apply for this type of job seeker visa, you must apply at the closest embassy in your home country. Though there are a lot of Germany representative offices around the world, but you must make sure you find the one that is closest to you so that you can easily visit them for updates about your visa application. Now, there are couple of steps that you need to follow, and I've listed 7 steps that is important for you to follow to be able to get your visa application done. First, you need to determine your application office, which is by locating the application office. Gather all the documents that we've talked about. Once you've gathered all the documents, make sure you set up an appointment for the submission of your application. You are going to be required to pay the 75 euro visa application fee, and you are going to be submitting your application. Then you wait for a response and you enter Germany. Okay, first thing you have to know is that once you know where you are to submit your job seeker visa application, make sure you make an appointment with the Germany embassy or consulate. Most Germany embassy in consulates use an online system for their visa appointment, which you can usually find on their dedicated website. So make sure you locate the visa application portal for your own home country and make sure you see if you can actually do everything online. Okay, but before you do this, make sure that you've assembled all your required documents, and you must prepare all these documents, which include your passport, the application form, your identification documents. You can find a complete list on this information I've shared with you earlier. So you can maybe do a rewind, maybe you skip that, you can do a rewind. I've talked about all the document that you need. Okay, so if you are missing any document, please make sure you get every document and you are not missing anything out. On the day of your visa appointment, you must pay the required visa fee. Okay, so different embassy and consulate accept different form of payment. So check carefully how you can pay for your visa fee even in advance. Okay, so before you go there, make sure you check your visa fee uh payment method, so that maybe you know if you are paying with cash, or if you are going to be going there to go and pay with your card or anything. Okay, so finally, at your appointment with the German embassy or consulate in your country, you can submit your application with the required documents. You may also be asked to sit down for a visa interview on the same day. Okay, because this type of visa, not a lot of people are actually looking for it. Okay, they will ask you about your intention to work in Germany, your experience, if you have a family member in your own country, and so on. So just make sure you are calm and answer the question as honestly as possible. As part of the book I'm writing currently, I've given detailed information about most interview questions, likely problem that people get their visa rejected based on the interview response they give, and all of those. So make sure you are calm, relax yourself, don't be nervous, answer question correctly, don't lie to them. Okay, and when you submit your visa application, make sure you wait for a response. Sometimes it will take days, sometimes it takes several weeks for the embassy to process it and decide. Okay, so if you wait patiently for an answer on your visa application and your visa is granted, you will obtain your visa. If not, the embassy will send you notification about every information that you need to know. Okay, after this, then you can now enter Germany. So if you receive your German visa, then what you need to do next is for you to enter Germany straight. Okay, so you have to complete two essential stuff. You register your address within 2 weeks of arriving in Germany. Once you get to Germany, make sure you register your address, and you must visit your municipal closest registration office, and make sure you find in the citizen office and register your address. Okay, you can register your hotel. You can once you get to Germany, maybe you rented an hotel before you get there, you stay there for some days, then you get an apartment to rent for some period of time. Then you must provide an address during your stay and get your residence permits. Once you enter the country, you must obtain a temporary residence permit for a job seeker holder. Okay, so once you do this, then you are going to make an appointment with your area nearest immigration authority. So now I think we've done justice to everything you need to know about this type of visa. Okay, so to submit a successful application for your Germany job seeker visa, you must submit original documents or a certified copy. If you don't have an original document, please retrieve it from the appropriate authorities before applying for your visa. Okay, and if you need to authenticate your document, if your document is not written in English or German, then you might need to authenticate it. Okay, the German embassy require you to translate some of your documents from English to German or English. So if your document is not in English or is not in German, then you will need to translate it to English or in German. Okay, so make sure you do that. Okay, now don't forget that this job seeker visa costs €75 for you to successfully apply for it. Okay, and how long is the German job seeker visa valid for? Okay, so this German job seeker visa is valid for up to 6 months. Okay, so you can use this to stay in Germany for up to 6 months. This is when you must have find employment in the country and then switch to a proper work visa. Make sure you follow your visa validity period. Okay, you might be asking, can you take your family? You can't take your family member with this type of visa, because even yourself, you are not yourself. Okay, so you can bring your partner and children under the reunification visa. So maybe subsequently I will do a reunification visa that you can use to move your family to Germany. Okay, so most time Okay, so those are the information that is important for us to know about this Germany job seeker visa, and it is important you follow every information right now. Okay, so that is what I have for you today in today's video, and I hope you find value here. If you have any question, make sure you drop them at the comment box. But before we go off this video, I want us to look at that form again to see what is important. Okay, so when you are filling the you can see here that is a long time stay, which is up to 6 months. Then you want to make sure you are filling the information properly. I'm actually under the weather right now. You can see that I'm not speaking so well. Okay, but I'm trying to roll out content for you so that you get updated information. Okay, make sure you fill your family name, your birth name, your first name, date of birth, place of birth, country of birth, gender, marital status, every information here. It is very, very important. Okay, so make sure you fill everything correctly. Make sure you fill everything correctly. And when you come to travel data, make sure you when it comes to purpose of stay in Germany, then you want to make sure you click on employment. Okay, you want to make sure you click on employment and fill every necessary information. Okay, don't rush while filling this form. If you need help, call on people who can assist you. And if you also want me to help you, can reach out to me. Let's fill out this form together for you. Okay, so today I hope this is going to help someone migrate to Germany successfully. Okay, thank you very much for tuning into this channel. If you are a new subscriber, please don't forget to click on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that when I have a new video on this channel, you can be the first person to get notified. If you are a returning subscriber and if you are a returning viewer, make sure you click on that like button. Make sure you drop your comments. If you have any question, drop it at the comment box. Till then, I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Peace.